So the Leatherman Wave has a ton of clones. This is my modified Leatherman Wave Plus, a great multi-tool, but there are so many very close clones out there. There is the Felissa multi-tool. There is the Ozark Trail. Some of these have replaceable cutters, some of these do not. There is the Byberry. Now this is more of a signal wave clone, and then there is the Byberry that is closer to the Leatherman Wave. And then this is the multi-tool we will review tonight. This is the HX Outdoors multi-tool. And I bought this because I feel like it is different enough in some points to these clones to be valuable to review for you tonight. So first of all, this I believe is only available on AliExpress. I don't know that you can get on Amazon, so I will look, but I think I'll have to leave an AliExpress link. I do get a kickback from Amazon, but not AliExpress. So when you see that it says affiliate links help this channel, that is only for Amazon. All right, so the HX Outdoors multi-tool, first of all, has this nice pocket clip, and then I like this black texture as well. But with some of these multi-tools, you'll notice that it's almost more of a paint. It does chip off. It does have some issues, so don't expect it to be a perfect coating. Now what the HX Outdoors does a little different is it adds a lot different style. So I would say this is more of a tactical Leatherman Wave copy. So it's a little different how it adds all these lines and textures. So some of these others add a little bit of shapes, but none of them go in quite as drastic as the HX Outdoors that I have seen. So this just really goes all out with texturing. And then look at this plier head. I mean, that is just really a little bit out there, a little wacky, but it's sort of cool. If you like it, you'll either probably like it or love it or hate it rather. Now, one of the things I want to mention with this is that this head, this plier head, may be better for reaming than some of the other versions. So for instance, Texas Tool Crib has some great videos about how the Leatherman Surge has these flat spots on the plier head, and it's actually better for reaming out copper and plastic pipes. So the same, I would think, would be true with this as well, with that flat plier head. So some may see this as, well, it might be a little less strong with those ridges in it, and others will say that flat plier head or partial flat plier head will actually be an advantage. So keep in mind, this does not have replaceable wire cutters. It just has the wire cutters that come with it. You do, again, get the pocket clip. And then before we get too far along with this, let's go ahead and just take a look at the pouch that comes with it, the sheath. Now, this comes with two pieces. This is the Velcro part. And when I got mine, let's go ahead and tear this apart. It actually was, I think, for sake of speed, we'll just go like this. All right, so I think it was actually under that strap, but it comes something like that. And I have only got this to reliably carry on the belt. So not like this, but only vertical, I guess you would say, vertical carry. So that's, I'm not a huge fan of that, carrying the multi-tool like this on the belt. I usually like to carry it like this, or horizontal instead of vertical, I guess. That's what I meant. But anyway, this one only seems to carry horizontally, and perhaps I tried to switch this around a little bit, but it just doesn't seem like it has enough elastic or Velcro rather to use it in the other position. So if this was longer and looped like all the way back here, maybe you can make something work, but it only seems to carry this way on the belt. So that won't be a huge deal for some people, but I wasn't a fan of that sheath. All right, then on the outside, a lot of these, pretty much everything else will be standard. So we will have the serrated knife. Then there is this diamond and the regular file as well. And then on the bottom, it actually is not three-sided, it's just a two-sided file. And then there is the knife And then also, yeah, so we talked about that. And we have the saw as well. And then on the inside, we have on this side the bit driver. And I actually have started giving this a workout. So today there was a very tough screw that actually I bent the bit, but this holder seems to be made pretty tough. So I was impressed with that. Even though I bent this whole bit, there's no signs of stress or cracking on this bit driver. So that did give me a little bit more confidence. I've been trying to rotate some of these more out to use for work and to get a better sense of actually how they work. Not just a first look review, but actually a test review. All right, and let's go ahead and try to cut perhaps a little paracord if I can get some over here. There's some paracord, and let's see. So it doesn't do extremely bad, but it doesn't slice through it on the first try. You will have to make a couple passes, but it's not awful. All right, so that's the scissors, and then we have two more tools, which is the large screwdriver, which I've used as well, and then the can opener combo wire stripper tool as well. And that tool I hardly ever use, but I guess you could use it to open boxes and stuff. But this was useful. I had to sort of make do with, there's a special key and we don't have the key anymore at work. And so I had to use this to turn a bolt where it was actually supposed to be a key used. All right, so all of these, and then the bit driver on the other side right here as well. So it makes a very good tool complement, and so far it's been very good to use that. Overall, I think it's performing good. I want to test it out for several more weeks and see how the finish holds up. If it will be the same as the Felissa, where it just sort of scrapes off to some extent but doesn't flake off. I want to see how the finish holds up and then test the tools more, but so far it's a pretty good tool. So this is basically the tactical version of the Wave, I guess you could say. And again, you'll probably love it or hate it. It's got a different design right there as well. It's very unapologetically overseas made, so it does not try to copy Leatherman right here either. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.